And so I took some time to evaluate mine as well. And I can tell you there's a couple things that are bothering me. So one is I've got this hard line kind of happening in here. And what I think I need to do to fix that is I want to add in a little bit of those divots of shadows and add in some of the divots that are in the towel right through here. And then because it appears to be a hard line right here to me, I think I need to soften in between this value and this value. Okay. The other thing that I see is like a smoother diffused edge right in here. So I'm going to work on that. Then I need to bring out the highlights that are in the towel over here, up in here. I'm going to define a couple of these divots, not all of them, because I like the idea that it's just kind of showing a little bit of motion. It's not really showing all the little divots. So I'm going to work on that. Then I'm going to come back to my eggs and reconstitute the highlights and some of the shadows as well. So I'm going to attack the thing that bothered me the first, which was this little line right here. Okay, so I'm going to start with a little bit of darks. And the other thing that I did like that I have going on in mine is I love the greens that are going on, the greens and the blues. So I'm going to try and bring in a little bit more of those as well. So I'm going to grab a little of this greenish blue mixture that's right here. And I'm going to work to soften the contrast between what's going on here. I might soften that just a little bit. I'm going to take a dry mop brush and I'm just kind of tapping. So it softens the lines just a bit. Alright, so I think I fixed what was bothering me there. So while I'm over here, I'm going to go ahead and fix this background where it more softly diffuses. So I'm going to take my zinc or titanium white, add some Neoma gilt to it. And I might grab a little bit of this orange mix. And I'm going to work on this. Okay, so I just made it really bright. And I'm going to work on this there. Okay, and I'm going to add a little bit more orange to that. And because I like the green, I'm going to pull some green into the edge that's right on here. And I don't see that in the picture, but I like the green, so I'm going to start pulling a little bit of that up into the diffused edge. And then I'm going to blend it out. That just brought my egg forward a lot too, so that's nice. Okay. I'm going to probably put a little bit of that green in here. And that's making that white pop more too. I'm going to add a little bit more of that blue sun color down in here. Yeah, like that. Okay. I'm going to still keep playing in that blue-green. Add a little bit of red in here. A little bit more blue right in here, because I'm going to start showing that fold in the towel's edge right there. That's the plan. Add some more little divots. All I'm doing is kind of touching it with some blue. grab some of this light blue, and I'm going to start kind of going along these and finding some of those divots. So now's where I'm getting into the details. So for this little section, all I'm doing is grabbing the paint that's already there and just kind of dragging it over. And I'm kind of squiggling it a little bit. And then I'm going to go do another crosshatch on top of that. Just like that. So it drags the paint down. And it makes it look a little more connected. Added back in kind of the reflective light there. Now I will also say this is not an easy subject. What we've tackled here is very hard, but it is something, there's a ton to learn in it. It's not the funnest of subjects, eggs in a towel, but like I said, it is packed with great stuff to learn. We are not done with this. I am still going to continue to build on the details here, and then the final thing that I'm going to do after I touch my eggs again, the final thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add in some very strong highlights with just titanium white and a teeny tiny touch of cobalt blue, and then some titanium white, and then a teeny tiny touch of the orange as well. So that way it's just really gonna pop and give a lot of highlights. So I've got it in mind. I got it in mind. It's coming. I can see it. So let's just keep working on it. Just right here. See, it helps to look away, then look back. Look away, look back. Okay. You'll see stuff. It's creating like a halo around it. I didn't like that. I'm just going to soften that egg pretty much all together, I think. He's out of focus. Oh yeah, that just did a lot for that. Okay, I think I might do the same thing for this one over here. Let's put him out of focus. Just by softening all the edges. When they're out of focus. I like it. Okay. With that, I'm going to soften some of this. Alright, now I'm going to do some of my titanium white, touch of cobalt blue, less cobalt blue than that. Okay, and then I'm going to do titanium white and a touch of this cat orange. So orange and blue are opposite sides of the color wheel, and it's going to help make the highlights just pop a little bit more. The cool, I'm reserving the cool highlight, I'm going to reserve for the cool areas, more in shadow, and the cadmium orange highlight I'm going to reserve for the areas that I really want to pop out. Okay. So I'm going to start with the blue first. And this, you can add a little bit of McGilt to. It doesn't require a lot because these are going to be the final touches. The final touches can be a little bit thicker, and the towel itself, I don't really, the highlights I don't really need to be iridescent or to look like they're glowing from within. By adding this on top and making it glow on top of the ones that, like the eggs that we've made glow from within, they're going to pop even more. So here we go. Pop in some color in here. And grab some of the orange, white. Kind of softening the transition from pop, from the highlight to the shadows. And that paint I do have very thick. So what I was doing just then, I was squinting my eyes really tight because I'm checking the values, make sure that it's, the value is kind of leading. I wanted it to actually lead you up into an S shape. So it's like taking you this way, and with the light, like that, light being bright, it is leading you up that way. And then I'm going to want it to curve back down. On this side, I'm going to put in a cool highlight. Went over my egg just a teeny tiny touch. I'm gonna fix that. Okay. Transitions from the stark highlight. Let's soften that one just a little bit. Okay. And a little bit more of a highlight. Okay, I lost my shape of the egg again. So we'll go back and correct that. Just put a better shadow underneath him. Bottom right, bottom left egg. Right under here. And a little bit deeper of a shadow here. And right here. Again, I'm going to pause, step back, and evaluate again what I need to change. Okay, so go ahead and pause, step back again, and evaluate it again.